What's up, y'all? Back with another video. Really not doing much today. It's Sunday, 87 degrees. Going to a car meet later on by Detroit. So I'm gonna have some footage of that, and then also just gonna give an update of some of the things that I've been looking at, and a more specific look of some of the things that I want to do. But for the most part, what I want to talk about in this video, there's a possibility that I'm gonna trade this LT in for the V6 version. Some people are probably wondering why I didn't do this sooner, like why I didn't look into it better. I really just want more power, and there are more mods and upgrades available for the V6 version of these cars. And another thing is insurance. So my insurance is pretty high. I actually have one of the cheaper insurance companies. They're called Root, but I pay like $450 a month for full coverage, and that's really just due to like the speeding tickets that I have. Like I've probably gotten about 20 within the past 3 to 4 years. So I know my insurance is going to be high regardless, like no matter what. But I'm actually getting ready to go back into another semester of school. And then when I go back in the fall semester, I'm going to have a full load. So like right now, I work 50 hours one week and then 58 hours the week after that. And then it just goes back and forth and it switches on and off. Well, when I start my classes again and take on a full load again, I'm going to be going down to 40 hours. And I'm making decent money, but I just don't want to spend what I'm spending now on insurance in the long term. So I'm really looking at like older V6 versions of this Impala, some with like similar miles. I actually found a few pretty good ones that are the same color, because I like silver. I like my cars in silver, or black possibly. But mileage is pretty important to me too. So this thing's got like 50,000 miles on it. A lot of them that I've seen are, of course, besides a few that I've seen that are really good, are like 100 to 117,000 miles. I think I saw one with like 140 something, and I just don't want that. So the ones that have found that were around the same mileage, if not close to like 50, 60,000, I'm probably going to be taking a test drive of those and seeing if I really notice a big difference just between the power and acceleration. If I do, then I might be trading it in, and you guys might get another review video. If I don't, then I'm going to stick with this, and I'm going to make it work, because nobody really mods the 4-cylinder versions of these things like that. So that's in the plans. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the chrome delete that I mentioned in my first video. I actually got started on that a little bit. It's just, it takes so much time to dry, and I'm really not that patient of a person, unfortunately. But I did get the emblems done, and so I think for the rest of the stuff, like for the window trim, I might go ahead and take that somewhere to get it wrapped, just because it can be so time consuming. But for the most part, stuff like the lettering, stuff like the Impala symbol that's actually on the rear pillar in the back windows, I might just go ahead and do that myself, just like how I did with the Chevy bow ties, because I completely blacked those out. Back to the engine stuff though, I actually found out that this engine, the 2.5 liter Ecotec, is actually the exact same engine as, or close to anyway, as the 2015 Malibu LT that's a 4-cylinder. So I'm probably going to be doing a lot of swapping of parts, I guess you could say crossover parts, for things such as cold air intake, because that's something that I want to do Pretty much most of the engine stuff that I want to do to it are going to be similar, besides a throttle response controller. So yeah, other than that, everything else is going to be cosmetic. I might also get a tune, which obviously won't be the same thing for this car as it will be for the 2015 Malibu that has a 2.5 liter Ecotec in it. But I guess I'm a little concerned because I have a full warranty. I've got like full coverage on everything on this car, just because nobody in this city knows how to drive. Like, I'm literally probably 20 to 30 minutes away from the Michigan border, so not really that far from that. If anybody knows what that is like, driving with people from Michigan. Not saying all Michigan drivers are bad, but it's been a lot of close calls lately. However, when I say can tune, or when I say tuned, I don't mean a can tune. I mean, like, I actually want to go and get this thing like dynoed. I really only want, and this is if I test drive the 3.5 liter V6 version of this, and I don't feel like that's what I want. I only want maybe like 50 more horsepower out of it, and I'm pretty sure the engine can take it. I think it can actually take a little more, but obviously I don't want to push it. So I will be getting this thing professionally tuned and not just a plug and play. Maybe still do a throttle response controller like pedal commander or roar pedal, and if I do those things, that's going to be another review video for you guys. But for the most part, most of the mechanicals in this engine will remain the same. It's still going to be my daily driver, so I get a second one, and even still, that second one isn't going to be mine. It's actually going to be my girl's car, but this is mine, and I, plan on traveling more frequently with this car than anything, just because I go from Ohio to Georgia to visit friends and family and stuff, and I would like to do that more often, so I kind of am more inclined to keep the 4-cylinder version of this car. But that is enough about me and my car. Actually going to show you guys some footage of some other cars that are probably cooler than mine for now.